Amik, it's great to speak to you today. When I watch your games, there's one thing that really stands out more than anything, and it's the big hits. Can you tell me about your mentality on the field and what helps you play with that fierce physical style?
I'm a very competitive person, man. Like I said, I love the game of football. I play with passion, I play with energy. At the end of the day, I just love making plays, man. And I mean, in order to, be a standout defensive back, you got to be able to hit. And I'm a tough guy. Hits like that, man. I mean, they come and go, but anytime I got opportunity to make a big hit, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
And your technique's good with the hits as well, and that's important, isn't it? You deliver it in the right way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, we all got some, little things to work on for the fundamentals and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, I love to tackle. That's part of the game. I'm very fearless when I'm out there.
Now, you had a ton of interceptions too. Just how much did you enjoy your time at Louisiana Tech, and what have you shown to NFL scouts, to coaches, and GMs about your potential for the pros?
It was, man, the process at Louisiana Tech, man. It was everything. The great brotherhood, the great coaching staff, man. They moved me into the player I am now. They gave me the high expectations for myself. They always set the bar high for me, so I had less room for error. And that kind of made me be one of the most consistent players in in the conference, probably in the country. For our GMs and teams, man. I've been talking to a lot of teams. I just wanted them to know, when they cut on that tape, it ain't a fluke. No matter who we play against, I always stood out. Always stood out as as one of the best players on the field. I was blessed with the talent. I work harder than everybody. So whatever team takes a chance on Amik Robertson, they getting a very competitive player. A player's going to make an impact early. You know, um, for that organization. And a guy that's going to help them win a lot of games, and a guy that set a goal for himself to be able to put on that gold jacket.
Can you tell me about your journey to the NFL? How was your experience when you leave high school, go to college football, then progressing from there? Have you overcome any adversity along the way?
Yes, sir. I had a lot of adversity, man. Coming from a small town, Thibodeau, to Louisiana, not wasn't highly recruited to the end of my senior year due to me having a torn ACL my junior year. A lot of schools kind of fell back from me. I already was undersized. They didn't really believe in me. So I had to beat the odds, man. I just had to believe in myself, and that's what I did. And I also had to go through some adversity. You know, this past couple of months due to having to have surgery on my groin forces me not to be able to showcase my talent with the best of the best at the NFL Combine. It's stuff like that. But I mean, I've been through worse, man. I made it this far. Why show sympathy for myself? At the end of the day, man, I'm a very very resilient person. I always come back stronger.
You're listed at 5'8", 187 pounds. Are you determined to prove that a 5'8", 187 pounds corner can be a playmaker?
Definitely, I've been proving it my whole life. No matter what level, high school, college, I can't wait to prove it on the next stage to just show people that anything's possible. Not only for myself and for my community, but for guys all around the world. That's not getting highly recruited or getting overlooked. At the end of the day, man, just believe in yourself.
Are there any players that you look at in the NFL and you say, do you know what? I can compare to that guy. That guy plays like me.
No doubt, Tyrann Matthews off the bat, just because he can play corner, he can play nickel, he can play safety, and most importantly, man, he's a student of the game. And he's a student of the game. He's the guy that's the quarterback on the defense. He knows what everybody's job is, and most importantly, man, he been through some adversity too that he was able to overcome. The passion he played with the game. He's very very competitive. I mean, we have some similar traits, so that would be a guy that I kind of look up to.
I think I heard you mention a yellow jacket in a previous answer there. So I want to ask you, I mean, how good are you then? If you're talking that way already, how do you
Yeah.
feel that you compare to the other defensive backs in this draft class?
It's just the work ethic, man. I mean, I separate myself because no one works harder than me. No one loves the game, the way I love it. I mean, you see it out there. You cut on the tape. Like I said, I probably played some competition that whatever they say, But no matter who we play, SEC, no matter, I always stood out, And like I said before, man, I work harder than everybody because I love the game of football. I was already blessed with the talent. I was already blessed with, with a lot of things except height, unfortunately. But I was also blessed with the work ethic, and that's what separates me. I'm a guy that takes the game serious.
You ran a 40 recently, didn't you? You did sort of a pro day that was
Yes, sir.
filmed for teams, and it made its way onto social media as well. How was that experience, and how did you test overall?
No, my test. I feel. I mean, my expectations are always high for me. I wanted a 4.3. You know, unfortunately, I ran the 4.45. But I know I'm faster than that. But it's all good. They just wanted to see how see if I can run and see if I can move. Due to after having the surgery. So I feel like I move better than anybody in the combine. I got the best hips. I got the best instincts. So overall, only thing I wasn't blessed with, man, was the height. But that's something I'll improve at the next level. That's something I can overcome. That's something small to me.
What do you think this week's going to be like? We're just a few days away now from you finding out which NFL team you're going to be joining. So, how do you think the next few days will be for you?
It'll be exciting, but but also be emotional, for my family. But for as me, like this, is the honest truth, I'm just kind of, laid back with it, cause this is whatever team pick me, no doubt, they getting one of the best DBs in the draft, no doubt, and I can't wait to prove that. But for as like the process, and when that day comes, man, I'm just, kind of going with the flow with it, putting everything into guys' hands. I did everything I can control for it, running the forward and showing people that I can move. So everything else is not in my hands. Whatever team take a chance on Amik Robertson, they won't be making a mistake.
And you've got a son, right, haven't you? So, I mean, turning pro is probably more important to you than maybe some of the other guys this week.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Just showing him, showing him anything's possible, man. He's a guy, my son. I love him to death. He's a guy that motivates me. When it's hard, man. I always think about him. So it'll be a very blessed day to to be able to show him that anything's possible.
Now, right about the draft, also talk a lot about the Seahawks as well. I mean, have you had any contact with them, any FaceTime meetings, any meetings at all?
Yes, sir. I've had some FaceTime meetings with the Seattle Seahawks. This has been a lot of teams, man. A lot of teams. Remembering coaches' names. It's been a lot of teams. Probably like 20 some teams so on far. But yeah, I've had a meeting with the Seahawks. It was a very great meeting. I would be proud to be able to play for the Seahawks, man.
Yeah, I get the impression they're going to love your energy and will
No
have
doubt, no
enjoyed
doubt.
speaking to you. I mean, just overall, what have those meetings been like? Because it's a little weird, isn't it, this year? Doing them on FaceTime, usually you would go and
Yeah.
visit the teams.
It's of course it's weird, but it's something the whole world is going through. So we just have to adjust to it. At the end of the day, man, I'm blessed to be able to be on the same be able to be on FaceTime with these coaches. So at the end of the day, man, like I said before, all us is all us are going through the same thing. It's just something we have to deal with. But overall, man, the meeting was phenomenal. Just breaking down defenses, they just knowing me, and they also, besides football, they want to know what kind of person I was. Was I a genuine person? When I was a guy that stayed out of trouble. So overall, man, the FaceTime call it went smooth.
Final question, Amik. What are you like? What are you going to be like on draft day? When you hear that name called, are you going to be emotional? Are you going to be excited, pumped? What's it going to be like for you, do you think?
I would say it would be very emotional for me, um, for my family, but for me as well. Just the fact that this this part is probably one of the biggest like one of the moments that I'll be looking forward to because this all I need is an opportunity. Throughout my life, is all I needed was an opportunity. I was able to take care of the rest. So whatever team gives me an opportunity, man. Like I said before, I'll be able to take care of the rest, and I'll make sure that to let them know that they're not making a mistake on me.
Amik, of all the interviews that I've done this draft season, you have provided the most energy, and
No doubt.
I'm gonna be rooting for you, whoever you play for next season. So all the best with the process, and good luck this week.
Yeah, sir. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it so much.